Um, I don't really understand why they don't really see me as, as their, as someone to hang out with. I mean, I could be fun too, you know. I mean, not me. I'm not what they think it's fun. I don't think it's fun. It's them going to clubs and them like drinking. That's not fun to me, you know. Because I don't know if they've noticed themselves, but when they drink, they're not very friendly people. You know, that was years ago. They wouldn't say. I mean, if they were in front of me right now, they would probably tell me that, they don't act mean when they drink. But how can they know if they're on their if they are in their own mind? They can't know. And the other cousin, my generation of cousins will not know because they also drink. Those cousins I was raised with started to drink when they were like teenagers. And they started partying at the same time. At those times, I was sad. I stayed home a lot. One of my cousins, I don't know who, got me on this this group chat, and this group chat was with me and my cousin that I grew up with, and they all texted each other, say, let's go get a drink, let's go to this bar. And I never wanted to go to any of these things, so I never answered. And I was hoping that one of them would have, said, let's go see Elder, let's go hang out with Elder at his place. I mean, I understand that my mother place for some of them don't have access to good Wi-Fi connection out there. Hi Mom. They stopped coming to my mother's house. I stopped seeing my mother's house, it's my parents' house, but my generation cousin come to see me, but they didn't come see me because of my mother's. I mean, not my because they weren't getting good Wi-Fi connection there, which I don't really understand. I get good Wi-Fi connection when I'm at my mother's place. There's other things we could have done, like I don't know, play a board game, or watch a movie on TV. like revert back to your childhood. Because when we were childs, we only had our board games. We played with, we played, what else did we do? We played board games, we watched TV, we only had one computer there. So we watched videos on the computer. There was a park really close to our house. That was fun. I really enjoyed that part of my life. I'm hoping that this quarantine thing, it helped me them understand that family is important. Hanging out with your family is important. Maybe more than like hanging out with your friends, because your family is your family. This can come back to me. I don't really mind. I understand, family and how important that is. To hang out with your family. When I was there, I wished I had a license. I wish I had a car so I could drive to my cousin's house and hang out with them. But I didn't, and I was sad for them. The only person I could have gone to with my bike, because I only had a bike at the time, was my little cousin Alex. I got on my bike. I went over to his house and I hanged out with him. He had his friend to hang out with, but I wanted to ride my bike to his place. Because I just wanted to. He wanted to hang out with his friend, so he hanged out with his friend. I was just there just to watch him. And I was fine with that. And I knew I was gonna be tired riding to his place and riding back, because it's a long bike. It's a long bike ride. By car it would be easier, but I didn't have a car. So I'm just hoping that this coronavirus pandemic showed them how important being there for your family really is. And I heard that the bars were closing. I was happy because now my cousins don't have an excuse to not hang out with their little nieces and nephews and little cousins. You guys have the knowledge of not having a smartphone or a tablet. people like Alex and our cousin Alex don't know he don't know a place when he didn't have knowledge of an iPhone or a tablet, and we do. We have knowledge of playing board games, and maybe he does have the knowledge to like play with board games, but I'm just saying that the year when we were born versus the year when he was born, he had the smart devices. In the year when we were born, we didn't have smart devices, and this is taking us back to those years when we were young and when we were trapped. Well, we don't want trapped inside, but I mean, he has smart devices still, but to like keep him like from not going insane, take out your board games and like play with them. Play with them. I mean, board games only take they don't take one person to play with them. You're not understanding games, how games are work. Games are usually played with two people. So, if you don't have anyone to play board games with you, I don't know. If you have, I don't know what you can do if you don't have another person to play with you, play any board games with you. What I do during this time is, I work out. I sing. I dance. That's a form of fitness, and the form of fitness and my love of music combined. So you can like dance to a song and sing to it at the same time. So that's a form of fitness. You could do that with like one person. You could do that with 5 people. I'm gonna get off here because I'm running out of things to say. So, thank you for listening, and have a good Monday.